Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. The prize is the soul.
What's up? What's up, y'all? Been a minute since we've been on this, John.
Yo.
Yo. Are we coming in clear?
Facts.
What up, y'all? What up?
Oh, we clear.
We live in full effect. We live in full
We live.
effect. We live. We live. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, man. We're going to talk about these topics real quick. They got old ass Bill back in the media losing $19 million and shit. And then they got
this is like going in my brain.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
Bill,
it. Then we
Bill
got
old ass.
and we got what went on at that party with Bieber and Usher? Was it over Diddy? Like what's going on? Now we know, Justin Bieber unfollowed a lot of them people that he used to be down with. And then he talks about, the industry turning their back on him. So we're gonna get into all that shit. We're gonna give y'all time to come up in here though. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Before we get into that, man, let's get into our sponsorship. Sponsored by nightandayherbals.com. Let's get into this quick commercial break. We'll
Discomfort
be right back.
slows you down? Reach for natural relief. Night and Day Hemp's extra strength CBD pain relief balm melts into aching muscles, delivering warmth you can feel. Soothe your body naturally. Feel free to move again. Night and Day Hemp balm melts away tension so you can enjoy every moment. Feel the difference fast. Real relief, real results. Order now at Night and Day Herbals.
That's Night and Day Herbals, man. Get that pain balm. If you're a person that really suffer with, arthritis, in-depth pain and all that, joint pains, that pain balm works like instantly. It works. Like soon as you put it on the skin, it works. So if you're a person that, the lotion too.
And the lotion.
So if you're a person that works all day, your back hurting, your feet burning and all that, all you got to do is rub that on there before you even start your shift. And in between shifts, you could just rub it on your feet, put your socks back on, go on about your day. When your back hurt, get your hubby or your wife to rub it on your lower back before you go to sleep, or before you go to work. You know what I mean? So that's high potency CBD grown in Amish country. So they don't play about how they grow
the highest quality.
How the CBD is grown and all that. So that's where we get our CBD grown at is in Lancaster, PA.
We also got the pre-rolls, the CBD cigarettes, the vapes.
We got it all. We got it all in there. Check us out.
And all that
man.
works for pain. All of that works for pain. It works for stress. It works for insomnia. It works for all types of stuff. All types of problems that people might have. It works for. So yeah, definitely check us out. nightandayherbals.com.
Yeah. All right. What up, Medusa? All right. Let's get into this, man. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. Let's get into Bill Cosby. Because this article just dropped today. They got Bill back in the media again, man. And
old ass Bill?
Yeah, bro. They still picking on Bill.
Ain't Bill in his 90s?
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Bill Cosby.
Bill in his 90s, ain't he? How is this? He in his 90s, y'all.
Yeah, see,
and
Bill
they still got him out there in the media.
Right. Yeah. All right, so this just dropped. So Bill loses a civil suit. Matter of fact, let me get to the TMZ article because that's the one I had pulled up, but it's all over.
Yeah, that link was broken.
It was?
Yeah.
All right, so Bill Cosby case jury awards Donna, what's her name? Monsinger?
Yeah.
Monsinger, $19 million in a civil suit. So it says Bill Cosby took a huge loss in court today. The jury reportedly awarded $19.25 million to Donna Monsinger after the alleged comedian drugged and raped her in 1972. This old ass case. And now they was all doing Spanish Fly and all that shit during that. That was the shit they was into around that time. George reportedly found Cosby liable in sexual assault and sexual battery while awarding Monsinger $17.5 million for past mental suffering and $1.75 million for future suffering. Future suffering. God damn. Damn, bitch, 17.5 ain't enough for the goddamn suffering. Like, damn, what the hell? What you?
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
I think they trying to ruin Bill because Bill is still sitting on a large amount of property, bro. I'm talking about Bill sitting on real estate. They want that real estate Bill sitting on. So they gonna try to destroy his ass through the courts, through the legal system and all that, bro. All right, so according to Rolling Stone, the jury also left the door open for future punitives of damaging determined Cosby acted with malice, oppression, or fraud. You see, they talking about future punitives. They trying to get him on some future shit. Bro, like I said, they trying to destroy Bill's whole legacy and they want that property he's sitting on, bro.
Damn, they don't want us to have shit, huh?
Nah, he can't die with nothing. No legacy. They even destroyed his goddamn legacy with the Cosby show. They don't want nothing. They don't want Bill tied to anything. Remember, Bill one of the gatekeepers of the black community when it came to the entertainment industry. And he's been that for, you know, since the 60s. So they don't want Bill, you know, passing with anything. All right, so it says, as we reported, Mott Singer pointed out that Cosby admitted during the deposition that he obtained recreational prescription for Quaaludes from a genealogist at the poker game. Said Cosby also said that he planned to use the pills to give the woman in her hopes of having sex with him. Mott Singer alleged Cosby gave her a pill that she thought was aspirin. She claimed that she felt off after taking it and then woke up the next day in her bed with only underwear on. Remember, Cosby served almost 3 years in prison for aggravated indecency assault, but was released in 2021 after Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned his conviction based on the previous promise from the prosecutors not to charge him. So yeah, they
I
got
don't believe this shit.
they got Bill for 19.25 million, bro.
Why don't I believe this shit? Why do I believe that she was volunteering and she knew what it was? And I wonder what she took this so-called aspirin with. I wonder if
What
she
that
took
was?
it with alcohol.
And was that 1970? What, two?
1972,
Yeah,
man. That's a long ass
1972,
time. Nigga, that was before both of us were born.
bro. If they was
That's old as shit.
if they're going back into 1972 and all that shit, then yeah, they basically trying to get Bill all the way out the way. They want his legacy like destroyed completely. They going after Smokey Robinson. They basically want him to give up all the rights to that Motown shit. So they going after Smokey. They got Smokey hemmed up in allegations right now, criminal allegations and civil allegations for those maids that was working for him.
Nigga, these celebrities are in danger. Not just shit. The general public is in danger. The
Right.
celebrities are even in more danger than the general public.
Right.
Cause they don't want. You gotta understand. This establishment don't want nobody to have shit.
Right.
Like, just look how that industry operate, and look how society operate.
Yeah,
The
but what
industries or the governments don't want us to have shit.
Damn, 19 million though, bro, for a
Nigga,
case
they
back
don't
in
want us to
19
have shit, bro.
from
Look
some
at
shit
R.
from
Kelly, nigga.
1972.
Look at Diddy. Look at R. Kelly, nigga. Look at Diddy. Look how they going after Smokey. You know what I mean? Look at Tory Lanez. Like, look at all these niggas. They don't want nobody to have nothing, bro. They don't want nobody to have nothing at all. Ever.
So, damn. Yeah, he was going to buy.
1972.
Yeah, he was going to buy the NBC when that was up for grabs. But now I think it's beyond the NBC purchase.
Yeah, it's beyond that shit.
I think that Bill's sitting on real estate that they want him to give up. He got real estate. Bill holding on to some shit, and they know Bill got real estate, and they want that. Even though 19 million is a lot, but Bill's still worth over $500 million. So they're chipping away at Bill and his legacy and his wealth. Same thing they doing with Diddy and the rest of them. They chipping away at their wealth. Now you could tell that the economy is doing so bad that these celebrities is targeted and they're overworking themselves. I mean, you got Jay-Z with two shows, big shows going on, He got to go back to work. Beyonce dropping a AI. I want to believe it's an AI album, or she might be sitting on a lot of songs and shit. But she's dropping an album and going back on tour again. And she just came off tour not too long ago. So that's showing you that these people got to work their ass off because the economy ain't doing too good. So whoever out here claiming that they still getting it, lying like a motherfucker. Only people that's getting it
Nigga,
is the tech companies. The tech
nigga,
companies is the only ones
nigga.
thriving.
Even Floyd Mayweather got to fight 3 fights
Yeah, Floyd back to fight
back to back.
Pacquiao, Mike Tyson,
Mike Tyson. That's how
and
you know that nigga's doing bad.
I
He got to
forgot
fight.
the
He's
third
fighting
person.
Mike Tyson. Yeah, this shit is
Yeah,
over.
yeah. This and they only gearing up because they trying to flip the switch on the cryptocurrency. That's why they gotta crash this economy all the way. That's this whole war shit is about. All the wars and all the shit that's taking place now.
Yeah, it's
The
bigger than
Epstein shit.
it's
Yeah,
bigger than just the celebrities. Cause look what
yeah,
they did over there in Venezuela. Look what they doing in Iran right now.
yeah. Taking the resources over.
Yeah, they taking the resource.
Cause
Yeah,
that
so
those are
these
yeah.
celebrities aren't exempt, and the general public ain't either. They fucking bleeding all of us.
Yeah, because they need to crash this economy to to basically open the door for the next economy that they're implementing. And that's what it's
Everybody's
really
doing bad
yeah, that's what
financially
it's
right now.
right. That's what it's really about. Yeah, I mean, so and it's all and it's all part of the plan anyway. So yeah, I mean, so
Nigga,
all this
even
shit.
Popeyes is going out of business down south.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can't even.
Popeye's going out of business.
Popeyes
Yeah.
can't even. Why you think all these CEOs are getting on there eating their burgers and all that? They trying to bring people back, but what these CEOs don't understand, motherfuckers ain't got the money to be eating from them every day anymore. The prices,
And not
everything is
only
going
that,
up, and
people.
the shit is poison.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Not only that, people know that's a bad quality of food,
Well, people
and people.
still eat
I
that
mean,
shit, even though it was a lot
people
of people
still
who still
people.
ate that shit when it was poison. But now
Yeah, yeah.
the cost of it now
But
is too much. Also,
but
on top of the
I'm
fact that it's poison.
yeah, but I'm looking at the analytics of people still buying that shit, and it dropped tremendously based off the fact of all the food recalls, and people just don't have the same trust in these corporations like they used to. I mean, not these fast food joints. None of people don't have to say. I see a lot of people, tons of people saying, "Yeah, I've been stopped eating from them. I don't eat from that shit no more." And this, and that. So their credibility of their products and shit, and everybody know that shit. It's not high quality products, man. It's just poison shit, man. It's not working out for the general public. People getting sick behind this shit. It's just
That's
not
why these
working out.
algorithms be pushing these people who eat the fast food and do the fast food reviews. The
Yeah,
algorithms is be pushing them like crazy,
yeah, yeah,
but them
right,
motherfuckers is getting sick too. Them niggas ain't letting
yeah.
you know all the
I
health
mean,
problems that they having behind the scenes.
right,
And they stuck in those algorithms because the only way they get views if they got to eat all that bullshit out there, but they getting sick. So they ain't even they make money, they won't even enjoy that shit because they gonna be sick and in the hospital all the time.
right,
Basically having to gorge themselves fast food just to get views. That's a
right.
fucked up situation to be in.
Yeah, Medusa said I stopped eating fast food 4 years ago. Watching Night and Day bring awareness to us. Yeah, we get like a lot of people that say, based off the fact that we was the shit that we be on, you know, influenced a lot of people to really start, drawing back from eating a lot of that shit or just, you know, buying the products from these corporations, period. Because the results, the proof is in the pudding. We ain't even got to, go to when you see what people suffering from, you know. So we see the results of this shit and how it's affecting society as a whole. That's why a lot of other countries don't dibble dab in this shit no more. The other countries kicked all that shit out their country. You know what I mean? They
Yeah, a
kicked
lot of
all that
these
shit out their
countries don't
country.
even allow shit from the United States into. You go to Japan, Japan don't
Shit's
allow shit
ridiculous.
from the United States over
All
there.
right.
And
All right.
Japan
So
is
it's
one
that
of the
human
best
meat.
countries to live in because they don't have the inflation problem that we have over here.
Yeah. And
Japan
that's a
prices
real.
stay the same. Yeah, while our shit just keep going up because our
Hmm.
money is devaluing because we are being robbed. I don't understand like how people don't realize that not just these are under attack. We're all under attack, especially on American soil. Like, we're all being targeted. All of us. They poisoning the fuck out of our food, water, and air. Shit, the motherfucker from that owns the person who owned the CEO of OnlyFans, that motherfucker dead from cancer.
Yeah, OnlyFans CEO just
We're
died.
all being poisoned.
From cancer. He was only 48 years
Only
old.
43.
Billionaire. I don't know.
He was 43.
Something still
He wasn't
mysterious with
48.
that shit though. That shit still
Only
be mysterious
43.
though. Cause you know what I mean, there's some of that shit still be mysterious to me though. Like that
Nigga,
43-year-old billionaire died at 43.
the
Like,
cancer rates are high as shit out here, bro.
should be kind of
Cancer
suspect.
rate, the heart problems, you know, autoimmune diseases. Man, that shit is way up because I don't understand why we gotta be proactive because they are literally killing us off. Like, literally, there's no way any of us should be supporting anybody from that motherfucking government or those corporations. Like, seriously.
I mean, yeah,
And to tell you the truth, these celebrities getting what they get because they was shit. They was part of the shit. They was pushing everything that they was pushing everything that the establishment told them to push so they could get those checks. Now the establishment is turning on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people is really starting to dial back on a lot of this shit. Regarding these corporations. I mean, some things is inevitable that we because we don't have resources, so we have to pump our gas. There's certain things that we can't go without that's dealing with these corporations. That's gas, shit like that, fuel, anything that has to do with those type of resources. We got to go to the corporations for it. I mean, shout out to the brother that created Plastiline, though. I hope he's able to progress with that. I know that's competition. And they don't really like any competition, but the brother out here pushing that Plastiline, turning that plastic into gasoline, and he's doing all right with that. But they only gonna let him get but so far with that shit.
Facts. And that's really sad because what he's doing, that's some good work. It's not really about the gas itself. It's about cleaning up all this fucking plastic out here.
Yeah, right. He's using
because people don't understand how this plastic is affecting us. Like, we're all going to get fucking cancer. Like, I don't understand how people don't see all the poison from the heavy metals to the microplastics to all the pesticides and shit they spraying everywhere and the shit that they spraying in the sky. And then all the poison that they putting in the food and water. We're finished. Like, we got people literally got madmen running this country. We got madmen running this world.
Now, I don't think we finished. Them motherfuckers gonna be finished. Cause they ain't gonna be able to get away with that shit for too long. Them niggas is finished. Fuck all that. They gonna be finished. Cause once the people wake up and really catch on to this shit, it's a whole different. It's gonna be a whole different pushback. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is, most of us is already sick. Especially the motherfuckers. Especially motherfuckers who took them jizzy.
Yeah, the jizz abs. Yeah,
jizzy Jones. Them Jones that got all the shit in them.
Right, the jizz abs.
People going on social media and got forks and spoons sticking to their arms and shit where they got the jizzy at.
Right.
People getting all these big ass blood clots and all this type of shit from the jizzy. Yeah, we still gotta censor ourselves when we talk about that.
Yeah, because they still on some nut shit.
Like this, we can't trust this government to give us medication. We can't trust these pharmaceutical companies and all these to give us medication when they're the one that's poisoning the environment and they want to depopulate.
Yeah, they
don't give a shit about those celebrities, and they damn sure don't give a shit about us.
Right, they plan on they plan on doing another. They said they plan on doing another shutdown with that with the pandemic and shit. I don't know when, but they definitely plan on doing another pandemic. They were so gun-ho on that Fauci, and I seen Biden and Gates and all these people was.
Oh, I hate when we gotta mention Gates and because that he ain't even no damn doctor. He's a computer guy. Why is he even talking about a pandemic? You a fucking computer guy.
Yeah, he's a tech guy.
You deal with computers.
But he, being as though he did a lot of research and they put all the money into, research and shit, that which I doubt is his research. I know he got probably some underlings that's discovering some shit, and they pumping their money into Bill Gates being the face of that, or whatever these other people out here discovering or trying to, you know so they investing their money in that shit. I mean, we seen it in the files that they was investing any money in certain shit. The pandemic, Bitcoin, like there was a lot of shit in the Epstein files that they was where Epstein was moving money around to finance these projects. So that's why I understand how motherfuckers ain't going to jail. Like we clearly seen the files. I mean, even though they redacted a lot of shit, but the shit they did let us see, that's enough for motherfuckers to get investigated and go to jail. I think they put that shit out there as a test to see what the motherfuckers really gonna do about that. You know what I'm saying?
You
Nobody
forgetting the
went to
most
jail.
important thing though. What do you mean go to jail? What, they gonna arrest themselves?
Exactly. But I mean, just the simple
Ain't
fact
nobody
that
going to
niggas
jail, because
people getting away
supposed
with
to be taking
crimes.
them to jail are the people that's committing the crimes.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro.
Bro, yo,
This
shit,
shit
no,
is
shit is
crazy.
things are going to get even worse, and they already feel like they're at their worst.
Right.
Like they're literally bleeding us financially. They collapsing our health along with the economy. Like the same people who own the pharmaceutical companies own all the food companies.
Right.
So they poison the food to make you sick. So you go get the pharmaceuticals, thinking that and the pharmaceuticals make you even more sick. And then they dropping poison on all the land, literally spraying us to death with this shit.
Yeah.
They want they don't want
Yeah.
nobody to have nothing. They don't want. Of course they're gonna go
Well,
after
they want
old
to.
ass Bill.
Well,
Of
but
course they're gonna go after these people. They don't want
well,
nobody to have nothing.
they plan. They want us dead. Really, that's the that's the real shit. They really want us dead. That's what they really want. The population. They really want to depopulate the planet as much as possible. So yeah, that's the end game. They really want us dead. But a lot of the shit they doing is slow kill. You know what I mean? So
Accelerated it because people is
right,
getting turbo cancers now. You got a person who ain't have no cancer 2 years ago. They get diagnosed with cancer a couple months, and next thing you know, they gone a couple months later.
right.
This shit is like turbo cancers now, and a lot of it is from the jizzy jab. A lot of people who
Yeah,
got the
right,
jizzy jab, they getting these turbo cancers because the shit that they put in there is being manipulated. They're able to manipulate it wirelessly. That's what people have to understand. These are bioweapons, but it's this tech bioweapons that they injecting into people now.
yeah, right,
That's
right.
the problem. And people, we don't realize that we're under complete attack. We think that they just attacking Iran and Venezuela, but our own government been attacking us, the citizens. And these celebrities, they done, they worse off than we are, bro. Because first of all, these celebrities know too much. Because they had to take checks to do certain things, and they know what they had to do, and they don't want these people out here even existing anymore with money and the information that they got for the jobs that they
Yeah,
had to get with those checks that they were getting, and they knew what the hell they were doing. So a lot of these celebrities, they cook, they done. They going, of course they gonna take Bill's shit. Of course, R. Kelly gonna rot in prison. Shit, Diddy might
right.
not even make it out of prison. They might get his ass
Yeah, they
knocked
got
off.
more. Yeah, they got more shit on Diddy. They trying to prosecute him for some other shit too. Now
They not letting Diddy out of
I
jail
don't think they
alive,
gonna
though.
let him. Yeah,
They not letting him out alive, y'all.
I don't think they
That
gonna.
shit ain't
Yeah,
happening.
R. Kelly done had so many death attempts on him already.
Tory Lanez too,
Tory Lanez got
bro.
stabbed up
They
12
are,
times or 17 or whatever.
and we trying to show how it's all connected. We trying to tell y'all Tory Lanez shit is definitely connected because
Right,
what he did. We telling y'all that they're taking everybody's assets, including the general public, because
right.
they're going to put all that shit on a blockchain for this cryptocurrency. And Tory Lanez had his whole album He did it through NFTs and cryptocurrency and made millions of dollars in minutes. That was a threat to the establishment. He did it too early.
Yeah, he definitely
Their
jumped.
whole
And then he
agenda now is,
then they bragged about it though.
and then he
What got
bragged
them,
about it.
they
Right.
probably was already on his ass, but him bragging about it made him a
Not just
target.
bragging. He said, "I'm going to
And he was
teach."
showing,
He said,
he
"I'm
was
going to teach my parents." He said, "I'm
how
gonna
to
teach
do
my
it. Right.
homies how to do it, so we ain't gotta depend on Apple Music and all them anymore."
Right. He said, I'm gonna teach my
They got
parents.
his ass up out of here. You gotta understand how crucial this is. They gonna put all our assets, everything that everybody own, inside these public ledgers called the blockchain, so they can control all your assets with one click of a button, just like they control all the apps. They all these celebrities, y'all motherfuckers is in danger. I hope y'all motherfuckers is in danger more than you know. Some of y'all know.
I think they
Some
know
of y'all
already
know,
because
but
yeah,
some
I
of y'all
think they
know,
know.
but some of them don't are still blind to the fact of how in much danger they're in. Like they gonna wipe out you and your progeny. They wiping out you.
Well,
They ain't Lil Blue and all. They don't want Blue and them to have shit. That's why Jay-Z and Beyonce are gonna go broke. Because the establishment wants that. They're going to take every fucking thing. They're not going to leave nobody with nothing. You see how aggressive Trump is? And Trump works for the establishment. He ain't there to save nobody. Biden wasn't there. None of the motherfuckers is there to save nobody. They are there to completely obliterate anybody who's a threat to their power structure. And these celebrities are a threat to their power structure even more than the general public. So you see how aggressive they are with countries who ain't on board. See how they basically just invaded Venezuela and kidnapped the president there and his wife, took the oil and started giving it to Israel. Then after that went straight into Iran and doing what they doing in Iran. And then while going into Iran, still threatening Greenland. Man, this shit is done, y'all. I don't understand how y'all don't see how aggressive the establishment is right now. The government, these corporations, they are very aggressive right now. They stepping up the poison. The motherfuckers is spraying. I always been watch how they spray the skies with them planes and shit, the chemtrails, which is not a conspiracy theory. That's a fucking conspiracy fact. Because we already had scientists testing that shit that's dropping down from the planes, and it's straight poisonous. Straight poisonous shit that they dropping from them planes. They out there spraying 24/7 now. It's not a day that don't go by where they ain't got a whole bunch of planes out there spraying extra chemicals on us. Not only that, all the food tastes like shit now because it's just made of chemicals. All our food, all you hear is people say, man, food don't taste the same anymore. Man, this don't taste the same. I don't trust meat. I don't know where that shit's coming from. You can't trust vegetables neither. All that shit that they spray, you can't trust anything that they're doing right now. They're poisoning and killing all of us. They poison it and they want all of everybody's assets.
They poisoning and killing the goddamn selves too. So
facts.
You can't do all this shit without infecting themselves.
No, so but you see what the people doing? They go in there and they got these treatments where they get their blood clean. You seen that shit?
Yeah. Well,
each treatment is like $5,000-$6,000.
Yeah, well, we already
do it,
seen,
and you need to do like 3 treatments a month. So most people can't afford that shit.
A lot of the presidents travel with blood pouches, like in the cooler and shit. Like you already seen Bill Clinton was traveling with the blood in it.
Al Gore.
It was Al Gore.
That was Al Gore. But I'm not even talking about that. That's for just in case that they need a quick blood transfusion. Some of them enjoy drinking blood. I'm talking about there's an actual medical procedure that they get done. It's some shit that they run their blood through this machine and it literally cleans the blood out at the cellular level and they pump it back into them. Clean blood. So it's getting all the PFAs, all the chemicals and all that shit out of their bodies. And only wealthy people can afford this shit because the treatments are really expensive.
That treatment been around for centuries, bro. That treatment been around for
but you gotta understand that shit's been upgraded. That shit's been upgraded in the last 10 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
technology
the shit's been upgraded because of nanotech and all that shit's been upgraded.
But those
But
procedures
only
that
extremely wealthy motherfuckers
those
is
procedures
getting
been
it
around for
nonstop.
a long time though. Because I remember someone was talking about cleansing the blood and shit. I mean, you could really cleanse your blood naturally with natural herbs and shit. But the
And
faster
fasting.
process, yeah, but the
And
fastest,
fasting.
yeah, fasting.
Fasting.
But the
Yeah,
fastest
fasting
process,
cleans your blood like a
but the
motherfucker.
fastest process, if you want to still indulge in what the fuck they indulge in, they mechanically get it done. You know what I mean? They go in the machine and the machine basically filters out their blood and put it back inside their body and shit like that. So yeah, it's a whole
Right.
procedure they go through. I remember that. Yeah, procedure been around for a long time though. But like you said, they upgraded because of the technology. But y'all, we're gonna get into this next topic real quick, man. We're gonna have to take a quick
Let's
commercial
get it.
break. We'll be right back. This is sponsored by Night and Day Herbals.com. We'll be right back.
Discomfort slows you down? Reach for natural relief. Night and Day Hemp's extra strength CBD pain relief balm melts into aching muscles, delivering warmth you can feel. Soothe your body naturally. Feel free to move again. Night and Day Hemp balm melts away tension so you can enjoy every moment. Feel the difference fast. Real relief, real results. Order now at Night and Day Herbals.
All right, y'all, that's nightandayherbals.com. Make sure y'all check out our website. Link is in the description, and the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure y'all head over there and shop with us as well. Join the email list because we do give out discounts through the email list when we send out email blasts. So you can join the website, join the email list at the bottom of the website when you go on there. All you gotta do is put your email in, name or whatever it is, and submit it. And we appreciate y'all that been shopping with us. We've been seeing y'all buying the products. We appreciate all the sales that be coming in. Y'all shipment will be going out soon for y'all that purchase, on the weekend or whatever. Y'all see your products real soon. They definitely appreciate y'all. All right, so we got to get into Justin Bieber and Usher, man. All right, so it was a heated during the Oscars. I think they had like an after party. Beyonce and Jay-Z had hosted an after party. Now, the reason why people probably don't see footage because they take their phones. Like them type of parties with Jay-Z and Beyonce hosting, they're taking all devices. You know what I mean? They taking devices. They not gonna let nobody
Right.
in there with no phones and none of that. So that's why we
Right.
don't get footage of it. But
Right.
people there seeing what they seen. So we're gonna get into it. Let me pull up this article. Well, I got the article in here. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, so Usher and Justin Bieber, intense altercation at Bay's Oscar after party. So this is TMZ. Usher and Justin Bieber got into an Oscar after party, got into it at an Oscar after party hosted by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Said we have heard people talking about the incident between Justin and Usher, with some saying that it ended up in a fist fight between the two. Now we don't know what the hell. We don't know what the hell what this shit is about. People speculating is shit about Diddy.
Diddy read it.
I mean, because Usher brung, Usher was the one that signed Justin Bieber and brung him to Diddy. So and then you remember Usher unfollowed all of them. He unfollowed a lot of people. Usher he unfollowed a lot
I
of
thought
people.
that was Justin Bieber that unfollowed everybody.
Yeah, that's what I said. Justin Bieber.
Oh, I thought you said Usher
Nah, he
unfollowed
unfollowed Usher and Diddy and the
Yeah.
rest of those people. So, all right. So sources connected to Justin tell TMZ Usher came up to Justin at the party with energy of anger, and the two got into a heated exchange. Bieber sources says it was no physical contact, but it was intense. He said we have blown up the telephones, Usher camp, and I guess they haven't, got any feedback on from Usher's camp or whatever. So they said they told that Justin been trying to erase everyone in his past. And one source connected to JB told us that he's always been rude to Usher I don't know what that shit's about. I mean, yeah, I mean for the shit that Justin Bieber went through, yeah, I mean of course he's gonna be rude to Usher. Usher the one that put him in the game.
Yeah, that boy was getting abused. I'm telling you. Usher was getting views as well as Bieber. And I'm gonna be real, every time you seen videos of Usher around Diddy, the shit looked awkward. That time when Usher was on TV with Diddy and he was all drunk, that shit was very awkward. And things look awkward between Bieber and Diddy. That shit looked really awkward. That one video looked like Diddy was patting Bieber down for a wire. And Bieber might be talking to the feds. He might be trying to get some of these motherfuckers locked up. Because, you know, the feds are aggressively going after these celebrities with money and position. They they're getting rid of these gatekeepers. So, of course, they would use somebody like Bieber to, you know, try to get something through the wire. You know what I mean? So they had basically put, you could tell something is going on with this dude, with Bieber. Just look at him.
Right. Well, they
Just
said
look at him. It's like he's living in torment.
They said a lot of celebrity was a witness to the fight. So no one is really speaking on it. Nobody's talking about it. I don't know if niggas is signing NDAs before they go up in there, or I don't know what the hell they be having these people do, but nobody's really talking about it. Like anybody that was there. But let's recap what Usher said about, you know, him being a young boy and joining Diddy's camp. Let's get into it. This is Howard Stern. Yeah, this is Howard Stern. When Usher said some wild shit he didn't see in that Diddy house. Now you remember Usher, the one that Brown signed Justin Bieber, and he became part of the camp with Diddy. We started seeing Usher. We started seeing Diddy. We started seeing Justin Bieber around Diddy more than Usher. But let's get into it.
To New York City.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, you know, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh,
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, you know,
what
like a living.
Life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
You sent Bieber there though. You didn't send your kid there, but you sent Bieber there. Maybe that's why Bieber the way he is, bro. Wait, that's why he's so turned off about him now because of that shit. Now,
Bieber
shout out,
living in torment.
Shout out to let me keep a meal love. I always F that up. Always, she said I bought y'all steel pans on Amazon Red. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it.
That's Lakshmi love.
Yeah, Lakshmi love. Yeah, make sure y'all check out our end shop too, because we got a lot of stuff on there, you know, that combat a lot of this shit. Like we got steel pans, you know, iron paint cookware, you know, filters, air filters, water filters. That all the stuff that you need to really survive through all this
shit that we
all
use.
this shit. Right.
That's the shit that we use because we know what they doing to us out here. A lot of us are not educated on what they doing to us, and we here to spread the education because we all need to know.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
All right, so yeah, make sure y'all hit up the website. All right, so let's get into Justin Bieber. You know, a lot of people said that a lot of people turned their back on him in the industry, man. And well, let's go ahead and get into this. This was ET News that put this out. Let's get into this real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
A 2022 interview from Justin Bieber has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's legal drama. In the sit-down with Zane Lowe 4 years ago, Justin isn't talking about the disgraced media mogul directly, but his past trauma in the music industry, his album Changes, and being a newlywed to wife Haley.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Talk of the video comes after footage of Diddy and Justin also resurfaced on social media recently.
Not anyone could just be in the position that I'm in.
Video shows Diddy alongside teenage Justin, leaving people to speculate if, at the time, he subjected the pop star to his alleged freak-offs.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
And they predicted. Didn't he predict that shit? Hold on. Diddy knew. Diddy knew they was on his ass. Look, he said that shit in this.
Thing just because we.
Hold on. Let me bring that shit back. Don't let that shit go over your head real quick.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time.
During the Zane Lowe interview, Justin breaks down in tears when talking about wanting to protect Billie Eilish, who at the time quickly rose to superstar status.
I just wanted to be a good example. And it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
When it comes to what Justin thinks of Diddy's allegations, a source tells ET Justin's not focused on what is going on with Diddy or the allegations against him. Instead, our insider says Justin and Haley are focused on baby Jack, whom they welcomed in August. They've been absorbed in their own happiness and family, appreciating this time together. In fact, building a family with Haley was top of mind during Justin and Zane's chat, an idea that lifted the singer's spirits.
I'm really excited to have babies with you, enjoy, just celebrate, all the amazing things that we've been given, because we are blessed, babe. We are, man. There's so much pain in the world, and we don't understand why, and there's so much things that are so unexplainable, but what is the reality? We are blessed,
Damn.
To protect his daughter from the industry.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and he want to protect his kids from the industry. Like, you know what I mean?
You can tell he's traumatized, bro. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the energy and like how he's telling the story, how he's all fidgety with the cup, like
the way he
he's
walks
like
around.
Yep, he's just like replaying all the trauma in his head. Like they really did a number on him, man.
Mm-mm.
That environment, like Dave Chappelle said, that Hollywood environment is sick. It's sick.
Right, he was a kid.
He was a kid. Yep.
Just like the rest of them kids that went through the industry. Let's get into this one real quick. Because remember, this is the one just gave you, insight on how these people be. Now, they did this shit on TV. They ain't even give a shit. That's how much they. It's like a new booty going into jail and shit. Like they.
Yeah, that's what it was, bro. That's what it is. It's
Right,
exactly what you just said. New booty. That's what they looked at. That's how they look at those the kids, those little kid stars in the industry. It's new booty.
Right. Look what they did to him. You gotta remember, this is underage Bieber now.
Wow! I feel violated right now. Wow.
Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Oh, hell nah.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh,
I'll be
fat,
17
freaky ass
in,
white
like,
man.
2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Like that was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes. What music are you listening to?
Oh, hell nah.
They have to be naked on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended worms.
Look at these predators.
Answer Justin Bieber. I have like little girl fans. I can't go.
You guys never gave me the sex talk. Okay. So why
predators.
don't you give me the sex talk?
I feel uncomfortable right now. Oh, why do you want to know the sex talk from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty weird. Oh. Let's talk about the album.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
He was calling them out in real time when he was doing that
A bunch
shit
of
too.
predators. I wouldn't be surprised if he was working with the feds to bring these predators down. That's why Diddy was tapping them for the while. That's probably why Usher mad.
Right.
You know we can't. You know we couldn't turn against Diddy like that, man. What? I know you work for the feds. That's probably what the fuck they was arguing about.
Right.
And
Yo, that's
shit,
crazy
Bieber
though.
would
That
go to the feds with that shit. They would come to him and try to set these niggas up.
yeah, because he hold on, is Bieber Canadian? He's from Canada,
Yup.
right?
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy that he was calling him out in real time when he was doing this shit to him. He said, "Why you
Fact.
want to talk about sex with a 15-year-old boy?" And then he said, "I feel
Right.
violent." Did she trying to kiss on him and all that,
Yeah.
grabbing his butt? Said, "I feel
Yep.
violent." Whoa, I feel violated.
He was violated.
He was violated, bro. I wonder if he
Yeah,
gonna tell.
they predators. They predators in that industry.
I wonder if Bieber gonna ever tell his story. Y'all think Bieber gonna ever tell his story?
I hope so.
I think it's gonna be one of them things where, because right now he's really not protected, so he really can't really say too much because he's not protected right now. I believe when it's time for them to take certain people down and shit, then that's where he'll come into play. But yeah, Usher, yeah, they said Usher was really angry and raged at Justin Bieber at the party. Like walked up to him and ready to put hands on him. Cause look at Bieber's face. I want to capture this real quick. Let me go back to the article. This is Bieber's face before the account. Look at his face before the encounter. He forced him to be there. Cause you really never seen him at no events a lot like that. So I'm thinking like, damn, was he summoned to go there and shit? And then Usher runs up to him.
He probably was in there wearing the wire.
And then Usher runs up to him and want to put hands on him.
He's probably in there wearing the wire.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, according to the people, we don't know what really transpired in there, but according to people that was in there, they were saying that Usher came up to Bieber enraged and mad and shit, angry.
Bieber looked like he's wearing the wire. And he looked like he don't want to get caught, and he looked like he don't want to be there, but he's made to be there.
Bro, say he's wearing the wire.
He looked like he's wearing the wire.
Okay.
All right, let me see what Team Z talking about.
We are going to tell you about something that we found out about the Oscars on Sunday, but nothing glitzy and glamorous about this.
Quite the
We are
opposite.
told that Justin Bieber and Usher, who used to be very close, really got into it. There are people who are telling us that they're hearing that there was actually a fist fight between the two.
And this was at one of the Oscars after parties, the one that was thrown by Jay-Z and Beyonce
At the Chateau Marmont.
At Chateau Marmont. And yeah, I mean, look, we've been hearing that there was some tension between Usher and Bieber, but this shows that yes, there's absolutely tension, and it boiled over on Oscar night when they both showed up at this party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we spoke to some people that were there at the party who said that Justin and Usher arrived separately.
Now, this
Obviously
is,
didn't come together.
we should say these are Bieber-connected sources.
Yes. And sources connected to Bieber say that Usher was the one that actually came up to Justin with energy and anger
Those are their words.
Those are their words. We're also being told, again, from people around Justin that it did not get physical. However, they did acknowledge that it got very heated. Unclear exactly what this argument was about.
I know something. That I was on the phone with a couple of people on this, that Justin has tried to, and we did a documentary on this, to wipe clean his past in terms of the people that he used to interact with, that he just wants that over in his life. The way it was put to me by one person who has many connections to Justin is that Justin has always had a thing against Usher, you know, in his adult life, and that the way it was told to me was that Justin has been rude to Usher. So there has been no love lost between the two of them, and they used to be not only close, but wasn't Usher kind of a mentor?
For people who don't know, I mean, Usher is given credit largely in sort of discovering Justin and mentoring him early in his career. You remember when Usher did the Super Bowl, that was a big thing. Everybody was thinking, oh, Justin's gonna like, that's how they were viewed, as being that connected, that he would certainly bring Bieber out during the halftime show.
And they seemed really close.
Yeah,
and they were.
It's so sad to see like how fractured now their relationship is, where they are at a party and they can't even be cordial, where it gets super heated. I mean, I know we were told that Usher was the one that came up to him, but who knows really who started it, what this was over. It's just sad to see that this did occur.
What we don't know is what's fueling it.
We
exactly is behind
have reached out to various people in Usher's world, and so far have gotten nothing back. But it will be interesting when they see what they're hearing on Bieber's side, whether they tell a different story.
There will always, we know that there's going to be at least one other side to the story.
Yes.
All right, so it don't make any. This don't make any sense. So if Bieber trying to wipe his history with all the celebrities and all that he dealt with over the years, why would he go to that party unless he was forced to go there?
That's what I was thinking, bro.
Like, why would he go to that party when first of all, he blocked probably just about everybody at that party on social media. And he basically stated that he don't want nothing to do with these individuals.
That's why I said, was he summoned?
So why would he go there unless he's summoned there or he's wearing a wire?
Right.
Like, I'm telling you, where's that video at where Diddy was patting? He was talking to Bieber, and he was patting him down like he was wearing a wire.
Right.
And that could be a reason why. That could be a reason why Usher ain't effing with him, because Usher, he sort of know that's what Bieber is doing, going around setting these individuals up. Because that's what once the feds get to somebody, you'll realize they start removing themselves from everybody. That's what he started doing. Like, he's removing himself from all the celebrities that he see do some shit that can get them in trouble, because the feds is going after all these celebrities. All these celebrities who own shit and still own rights and still got money and still got property, they are coming after all of y'all celebrities. They might even act like they still down with y'all. Might even hand you a check here and there, but eventually they come.
Right. Here you go, right here. This is some Bieber. This is during after Diddy got arrested and all that, right? This was after that. Yeah, this was after. This was during.
This was after. Yeah, this was after they.
I mean, not after he got arrested, but
after they
raided. After the raid.
After they raided.
Yeah, after the raid. Yeah, so this
after they raided his crib. Yep.
And that's funny because he's wearing one of Justin Bieber's hoodies too.
Facts. Look, he filling him for a wire. Look. Look.
Put that playback. They tapping it for a wire and shit. Tapping that bull for a wire. Tapping that bull for a wire.
Now, we know when somebody about to snitch and they go into witness protection. You will remove yourself from all these individuals, right? You would start blocking them. You will say, I don't want to be associated with those individuals anymore. I don't give a fuck if it's Usher or Diddy.
Right.
Who cares if Usher was his mentor when he know Usher was out there doing some shit? And the feds are after all of these celebrities. They back to basically take over this whole industry for the corporations, so they put this shit on a blockchain. All these niggas' assets and all that shit, they want it all. They want it all. As you can see, Diddy, right after the raid, he's raided with Justin Bieber. This is after his places got raided by Homeland Security, and now he's tapping Justin Bieber down because he knows somebody is talking. Diddy knows somebody is talking. He's tapping it. He tapping his boy down for a wire. Fast forward, Bieber ain't messing with nobody after Diddy get arrested. After Diddy actually officially get arrested and go to jail, Bieber start blocking.
Now, mind you,
all
he
these
haven't
people.
seen. Now, mind you, Justin Bieber haven't seen Usher all these years. Like they haven't been around each other for years. All these
Not
years.
that we know of. Not that we know of.
Well, according to TMZ sources with Justin Bieber peoples, they said he haven't been around Usher. So this is the sources from Justin Bieber's camp, and you could tell because he started unfollowing everybody. He really wasn't dealing with nobody. He was in his sad state, crying and shit on his Instagram and wearing his clothes, looking wild as shit, walking through the streets. TMZ seeing him, he looking crazy. He looked spaced the fuck out. TMZ follow him. He's snapping out on the cameras and shit, and you could tell he just something wrong with him. So mind you, he haven't seen Usher in a long time. So they pop up at the Jay-Z and Beyonce Oscar party. Justin Bieber already done cut a lot of these people off. So why is he there? Like you said, why is he there?
Right.
Like I said, I'm thinking he was either summoned or, like you said, he went there, wearing a wire. Now we know there's no camera footage or nothing because they took them phones. I guarantee you when they went to the party, the celebrities, everybody had to get their phones up.
Right.
I mean,
so they would have to send Bieber in there with a wire.
Right. So
hold on, you just heard at the end of this video, what did Bieber say in that interview when he said he basically how the industry treated him? He said that they say that they love you, but then they turn their back on you.
Right.
When he left Diddy now, I love you. He said that to Diddy.
Right.
Because they act like they love you, but then they abuse you at the same time. And then they turn their back on you. Yeah, I mean, they abuse, they act like they love you. They you know what I mean? They give you all these opportunities. They, you know what I mean, let you get your money and all that, abuse you nonstop, say that is love, and then they turn their back on you, then they cold to you. Now that would traumatize a young kid like this. You know what I mean? You bring them into this club. Yep, you bring them into this club. You know what I mean? You giving them gifts, you giving them opportunities. You know what I mean? But then you playing with them on the side. You doing some, you know what I mean? But you telling them it's love. And then all of a sudden you cold towards them and you turn your back on them. And he just left there with all this shit, all these possessions, but no type of emotional support or nothing. And then he's thinking like, damn, and they was abusing me.
Yeah,
like they was abusing me too.
Yeah, because he did that song called Lonely. And that was based off the industry turning their back on him and shit. Abusing him all this years, using him for his energy. And then
turning their back on him.
And then they all turned their back on him. So Usher seeing Justin Bieber there for the first time in years. This is after Diddy got arrested and all that shit. That's why he was so aggressive toward Usher. He was so aggressive towards Justin Bieber. Because he was probably like, man, what the fuck going on? Like, what's up with you, man? You ain't been hitting me back. You ain't been doing this and that. What's going on? Like, what's going on with you? And shit got heated. I ain't fucking with y'all like that no more. Justin Bieber probably like, I ain't fucking with y'all no more. That's why I unfollowed all of y'all. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm done with it. So, what the fuck you doing here then? That shit got, you know what I'm saying?
You wearing a wire?
Right. Facts. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Wearing a wire?
Matter of fact, Usher probably asked him first, nigga, what the fuck you doing here?
Right.
He probably went up to him like, what the F you doing here?
Yeah, y'all gotta ask that question. Why would Bieber go to that event when he blocked most of those people and he said he don't deal with those people in the industry anymore? Why would he go to an event like that?
All right.
Unless the nigga was there wearing a wire, man. I'm telling you, the fans is after these celebrities, y'all.
Right, that's like Kanye showing up there. Man, can you imagine if Kanye showing up there at the Oscar party after party with Jay-Z and Beyonce hosting?
He'd be wearing a wire too.
Imagine Kanye showing up
Hit
in
through
there
the
and shit.
wire. He'd be wearing a wire too if he ended up there out of nowhere after he clicked on F with them. I'm telling you, the feds is after these celebrities. This
bet.
was a Jay-Z and Beyonce joint.
Yeah, right. I
This
could bet
nigga
you.
wearing wires, bro. This
I
nigga
could
wearing
bet you.
wires, bro.
I could bet you Usher asked him what the F he doing there. I guarantee you that was the first thing he said. Like, man, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing here? You know what I mean? That was like the first thing. First thing he said when he seen Justin Bieber there. What the
I
F
think
you
Bieber
doing
working
here?
with the feds, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's theory. It's my theory. But I think everything points to him working with the feds, man.
Shit, one more time.
And rightfully so. Fuck that. Bring these niggas down. If they passing Bieber around, if they was abusing him and all that shit, yeah, tell on them niggas. Sometimes wickedness got to get rid of wickedness. Because we know the feds are wicked. But if they was passing them around the industry, let them snitch on these niggas then.
All right, let me play this real quick.
Well, I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
When it comes to what Justin thinks,
yeah,
you hear, and this is what I got that interview right there. He said he don't want his girl to go through what he went through. She came in young, and then later in the interview he's talking about how they taking time out to focus on their daughter. So basically, he's thinking innocence. He realized innocence been corrupted, and he don't want that for anyone else, especially his own kids and his wife.
Yeah, he don't want that for them, right?
Yeah, he don't want that for nobody. That goes to show you that he was highly abused because he's protecting his innocence. And you can just tell, just analyze this interview and just look at him. He's like replaying all the abuse that happened to him while he's giving the interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that last exchange, that the video we pulled up with him meeting with Diddy, you could tell how uncomfortable he was. And in fact, he could have been bugged. He could have had a wire, because I'm telling you, we trying to tell y'all, the feds are after all of these celebrities who still own shit. Now, we seen how the feds aggressively went after Michael Jackson. Like, you gotta understand, the feds work with the big companies. The feds work for them. And as soon as somebody go against the company, all of a sudden they get feds and intelligence agencies up their ass. That's why I said they gonna fuck around and bring Jay-Z and Beyonce down, because
they're gonna try.
They don't like the fact that Jay-Z own all his masters, and he basically, they don't like that at all, because they asked him. Well, they got Gail to ask him, would you ever consider selling your masters? And you see how aggressively they went after Aaron Carter. You see how aggressively they even went after Taylor Swift. Remember?
They bought. What happened was Taylor Swift is they sold her shit without her knowing. Like she wasn't in on it. Her shit getting sold. What she did,
yeah, that's them going at hell yeah. You think they?
She went and cut. What she did is went and cut some more records. Because once you record those records, you can go back and recut them shits and change shit, and it becomes yours. So you can go cut some, the same records over again and do them over again in another style or something, and it becomes yours. But what happened was, being as those that she was doing that shit, they offered her to buy them shits back, and she bought all her shit back because she went against the grain by her cutting her own shit. See, they forgot that her dad is somebody. Her dad know about the industry in and out, so she was going against the grain after they sold her masters without her even knowing. And she did the whole interview doing that. Remember, she came out about that, like, they sold my masters and all that shit without me even knowing. But
Bro,
that's
the
when she started
industry.
cutting records. She started cutting records on her own, to combat that shit. But then they made her an offer to buy them shits back. She bought her shit back because they ain't want her doing that. So because it's her fan base. She still was able to make progress, even that they bought her masters. All the recut shit, but they would have bought fans would have bought her out with all the shit that she was redoing over. So it would have made her act. It would have made her even more powerful because she came out about them selling her masters. Then she's going to cut records. So the people like, well, fuck it, we gonna go ahead and buy this new shit that she put out.
Right.
I mean, so they've had no choice but to sell her own shit back. They're
But
like,
don't
well,
think that she's not a target now.
they spinning the block and coming back. Oh yeah, they
That's what we
spinning the
trying.
block. Oh yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we
yeah.
trying to tell y'all what's
Yeah,
going
you
on
don't
here.
you don't fuck over them people. They spinning the block on
Yeah,
Taylor
this is
Swift.
serious.
Mhm.
Like these celebrities are in danger. They in danger more than like they are in danger. They are
Molly,
in danger.
you in danger, girl.
Danger girl, right?
Ghosts, motherfucking ghosts and shit.
I mean, look. As soon as even to bring this up, they they ended up buying. They was able to buy all the Biggie's rights up after his mom died.
So it's like the next day after his mom died, the very fucking next day. I don't care what y'all. The very next day, they announced that the company bought all the Biggie masters in his likeness and his image
Yep.
for like $100 million, 150 million or something like that.
Yep.
Now it went to the Biggie estate because now I see his daughter opening up restaurants and Biggie Smalls restaurants and shit. Like they selling burgers with the Biggie face stamped on there, and she
Yeah,
opened
they
up.
bought them out.
Yeah, she bought them out. So the family is living off that right now. The family is, so all the shit we gonna see now with Biggie likeness and image, they don't have. The family has no rights to none of that shit. New
And we
music,
already know what they gonna do with that shit. AI and blockchain.
AI and blockchain, all the Biggie AI shit, all the movies they probably gonna put them. They probably gonna have doing sold out concerts with with the Biggie projection
Oh, the
thing,
hologram.
hologram Biggie.
Yep.
Right, yeah, they about to do the most with this image.
They do the most.
Mhm.
They gonna make more than that $100 million back. Yeah, because you
150
gotta
million,
understand
right.
where the industry is going. The industry is getting aggressive with these artists because they want all these masters. They want their image and they want their masters. The ones who haven't sold their masters and sold their image to major companies, the feds is on them.
Mhm.
Because you understand the government and the corporations are one and the same. But they make it look like there's a separate entity, but these big industries and the government, they are one entity. Like they are literally one entity because they're owned by the same individuals.
Facts.
They are a lot of these celebrities, they should know that by now. They should
Right,
know
right,
they
right.
are in fucking danger. Like y'all
Facts.
are in the ones who sold already, y'all just gonna be broke and y'all ain't gonna make nothing in the future. Y'all gonna be homeless in the future. But
Oh
the
yeah, we
ones who
gonna see.
still
Oh
own
yeah,
their masters
right.
and all that shit, y'all in danger.
See, and the thing is, I see what Jay-Z and Beyonce doing. They leaving the motherfucking country. They trying to leave the country,
They
bro.
trying to leave the country, but this is a global thing.
Man, they trying to
Where
leave
they
the
gonna
country
get? Where they
because
gonna get protection at?
yeah, I mean, I don't really see it, but
When this is a
I don't
global
really see
agenda.
where. Yeah, and the thing, most of their business is in America, so they have
Right.
to be here. So, and that's the thing. It's like what they gonna do, make all this money and just up. And I think that's probably what they plan to doing, making all this money and then leaving the country and just moving to a whole nother country and shit. Because they know their
Why
time
y'all?
up is here, is done. Look, bro, they just ran motherfucking Rihanna out of LA, my nigga. You think that shit was by
Facts.
coincidence?
Right.
Bro, they ran her up out of LA.
They shot her house up.
They sent a crazy person. Cause where that person get an AR-15?
That's government
from?
shit, bro. That's
Yeah,
government
where
shit
that
right there,
person get
bro.
an AR-15? Where that crazy lady get
That's
an
a
AR-15?
That was
from?
a sleeper. See, they create those sleepers in those crazy homes. They do it through hypnosis and drugs
They ran
and
Rihanna out of
torture.
LA. LA, she
They
got the
literally use an MK Ultra. They
got
literally use an
right.
MK Ultra sleeper to shoot up Rihanna's house. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
y'all,
She got
these
the fuck up
celebrities
out of
are
there
in
quick.
danger, man.
Yeah, they got Rihanna up out. Yeah, she had to leave LA. Yeah, they wasn't safe there.
She owned her
And any,
music. That's
and
why.
and any celebrity there, especially if you're from the East Coast, you probably don't have a chance. I mean, look, they didn't got Diddy the fuck up out of there. They said your time up in LA is done, my nigga. Your time on the goddamn planet is done. In the
Right.
industry, the planet, period. But the West Coast, like, yeah, they pretty much running them the fuck up out of there.
Why do y'all think Nicki Minaj trying to get with Trump, trying to get Trump good
Protection.
graces? She's
Protection.
smart.
She
She's
got under
smart. She
yeah.
know what's happening.
Nicki
She can
Minaj
see
got
what's
under
happening
Trump
out here.
protection, right? Yeah, she got under Trump protection. But she don't know she's disposable too.
Yeah, she is disposable. Because you see, she bought that gold Trump card.
He said it was fake though.
She was kicking up. She was kicking up to Trump because she know that the takeover is happening.
Well, they just wanted to use her likeness and her image for influence and shit. Because she has a lot of influence. But she lost a lot of influence by siding with Trump. You know what I mean? So she lost a lot of fans
Yeah,
and
but
followers. and shit.
she don't give a shit about that because she know it's a takeover.
Right,
This is
right,
a
right.
takeover. Like, who gives a fuck? This is a takeover. Like, these niggas is done. The ones who ain't the art, because it was never their music. Even though they created it, with their, you know what I mean, with their soul gifts and all that, the industry always seen it as theirs. They always seen these artists as theirs, like their property.
Yeah, good
You think
question,
they gonna
Candace
let
Hill.
the property? What happened?
So who drives across country in an electric car, a Tesla at that? It comes on with an AR-15.
Yeah, that's
You mean to tell me she
agent.
drove from Florida to California with an AR-15 in the car
Yeah, that's government shit.
just to shoot up Rihanna's house? Now she was doing videos prior to that, which I think was the whole setup anyway, saying how
Government shit.
Rihanna's a devil, she's a demon, she's this and that. Basically setting the stage up for that. You know what I mean?
Y'all gotta understand how connected the government is with these industries, like the music industry, Hollywood. Michael Jackson tried to tell y'all that when he said how they treated Mariah Carey when they was bugging her phone and listening on her. Huh?
Mind you, Tommy Mottola.
Tommy Mottola, yeah. And come to find out, these motherfuckers work with the intelligence agencies. Same thing with Weinstein was working with the intelligence agencies. They say that Weinstein was working with the Mossad. These motherfuckers are part of the government, y'all. Like
the
these
CIA works for
big
Hollywood
companies
closely anyway.
These big companies out here, they are government. They are
then,
Facebook. Even the tech companies, Facebook is the United States government. Facebook is literally the FBI, y'all. Like they literally own Facebook. They always have, but they like to keep the and Zuckerberg is basically a government asset, y'all. Like seriously, these people are literally working for the United States government, whether they know it or not. These celebrities are, whether they know it or not.
Hey, don't forget about the private prisons.
Let them know.
The private prisons directly tied to the music industry, preferably hip hop though. Since the 90s, they've been investing in the private prisons, and the whole gangster rap movement was to basically, get black people convicted or whoever convicted just to fill up those private prisons. Because when you build these prisons, you have to fill them up. They're investing in these prisons. A lot of the investments coming from federal state funds anyway. These people really don't invest their own money in that shit. That should be, federal funded and shit like that.
It be taxpayers' dollars.
It be taxpayers' money, and so they need to fill those prisons up. Now it got, Ice Cube had to recently come out and confess that they was used to fill up the private prisons. NWA and all the rap gangster music and shit was a prone to basically be used to fill up those private prisons. That's all. That's why they was able to progress in Hollywood and all that. It was like the award that they got for carrying out that task. Dr. Dre becoming a billionaire based off of earphones, and then Ice Cube getting into Hollywood, making films, and they letting them progress in that. And all that shit was basically, they was awarded that for filling up the private prison, helping you know, the prison industrial complex, basically. And
And look,
I well, go ahead.
Michael Jackson left with all those rights from Sony. And what do Sony do? Send the feds after Michael Jackson. A record company sending the feds after Michael Jackson. Do you understand? They don't like the fact that he got over on a contract and he got left owning half of Sony, legally owning half of Sony. We talking about Beatles rights. We talking about Elvis rights. Shit, even own some of Eminem songs.
But it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that though.
Feds after him.
Yeah, but it wasn't just based off the music. It's because real estate. Mike was buying up shit in California. Like the real estate was crazy. They like, oh, we can't have this.
Yeah,
nigga.
all that asset.
We can't have this nigga coming in buying up all this shit in California.
And they're still going after Michael Jackson's estate to this day. They are still going after Michael Jackson's estate.
And that's why they're going after Bill. And that's why they're going after Bill, because Bill.
That's why they're going after Bill.
Bill Cosby owns a lot of real estate.
Right.
And it's said that some of his real estate is sitting on top of oil as well. So Bill Cosby has oil reserves as well. Yeah, even though they trying to take, shit, they chipping away at his wealth because he's sitting on some shit. Bill Cosby been around for a long time, and he did quite good for himself as far as with investments and shit like that. And he bought real estate. You know, that's what you do when you that wealthy. You get into the real estate shit. So they know that the only way to take Cosby down is financially. And to use the media to basically destroy his whole legacy.
To destroy his image.
Destroy his image, you know. So people won't basically remember him as, America's top dad and shit.
So we starting to get a clear vision of what the machine is made out of. The machine is made out of these big industries, the government, and the media. And it's really one beast. It's really one monster.
Make sure y'all click that like button too.
That's literally one monster. So when you see these big industries like Sony and all them, Apple, Facebook, look at them as the government, because they are the government. They are literally the government. All these platforms that y'all see these celebrities getting these checks from, the government. And the thing is, they look at these celebrities, as well as the general public, as their property. So when their property start talking back to them and say, I don't want to sell my rights, I don't want to do this, no, I don't want to do that, then they send the whole force after them. And when I say the whole force, it's one monster, but it's different entities that make up that monster. They send the media after them. That's the propaganda machine. Then they send up the government, the feds, and all them after them. You already know what they for. They to arrest them or take them out if they have to. And the big industries are there to collect. Like, it's really one monster. It's really no separate entity. They are the government.
Right.
Why? That's why Diddy's in jail. That's why R. Kelly's in jail. That's why Tory Lanez in jail. All of them pretty much got assassination attempts. Well, I guess Diddy didn't.
Right.
But Tory Lanez and R. Kelly both got assassination attempts because they both were trying to talk from prison. You know what I'm saying? And then they got assassination attempts.
Trying to talk from prison. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were trying to talk from prison. And next thing you know, somebody trying to take them out.
Wow.
Bill Cosby, you see, they still going after him. Smokey Robinson, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they coming after them. And it's more so, and Beyonce is just collateral damage. They coming after Jay. They want Jay's ass on a platter.
Facts. Pause.
They do.
No Diddy.
Cause Jay, he's becoming an uppity nigger. Cause they like, we made you, nigger.
But damn, they
when
got
we say we want your masters, you're gonna sell us your masters, nigger.
Yeah, but they got They got Mama Tina out here slinging gumbo and shit, bro. Shit gotta be
Yeah,
bad.
shit getting tough over there.
Shit getting tough, bro. They out here, you know what I mean? And I ain't knocking the hustle, but and you motherfuckers, niggas was hating on that shit too, because they closed it down for a couple of days because they saying people was getting sick and shit. You know what I mean? Cause she over there cooking gumbo for 18 to 20 hours and shit. I ain't even know you had to cook gumbo that long. Anybody here from Louisiana?
Yeah, you cook gumbo. Yeah, that's the
Does
slow
it?
simmer shit. The slower, the better.
Yeah, but it ain't work out too well when you throwing seafood and all that shit in there. And I guess certain temperatures that people was complaining about. Certain temperatures that
Well,
I
that's
don't think
nigga shit.
I don't think it was required. But we don't know how big of a pot was she cooking. You know what I'm saying? But the point is we trying to make is that I mean the economy fucked up and people doing whatever they gotta do to
By
survive out
design.
this jump. Yeah, people doing whatever they gotta do to survive.
Right.
And survival mode kick in. Now, our survival is much different from their survival because, they got a lot more, to basically juggle and shit. Properties and all that shit that they, assets and shit that they own. They got a lot more shit to juggle. So our struggle will be different from their struggle. But everybody motherfucking struggling. You know what I mean? At the
Yeah, that
level that
shit's
they at.
over.
At the level that they at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this shit's over.
You see a lot of corporations is closing up and shit. So yeah, we seeing where this shit is going. You know what I mean? A lot of corporations is closing down. Uh, a lot of locations. Yeah. So
And black people not on the rise anymore.
all right, somebody say you
And
don't
we
cook.
can't just be waiting for black people to rise, because that's another shit too, especially in New York. Black people on the rise. Black people ain't own shit. But getting their ass whipped and going to jail and whatever damn thing.
Figure you didn't have to cook gumbo that goddamn long. Somebody say
How
you don't
long was
cook
she
gumbo
cooking
that
the gumbo for?
She said 18 hours, my nigga. Like you don't need to simmer no fucking gumbo that long.
18 hours. I thought you
yeah.
said 8 hours. I thought you
Nah,
said
nigga,
8 hours.
18 hours, 16 to 18 hours.
18
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
The fuck? I mean,
How
I guess
people
8 hours is even long for gumbo, but you could cook it that long. You cook it all day. But
Yeah, but
18 hours,
but they
that's
said
something
it.
else.
But people from Louisiana,
18 hours though.
people from Louisiana knows, and they know that they said. Now I done seen people from Louisiana say you don't cook gumbo that fucking long, bro. And I think they would know
What 18?
better.
What I don't get it though.
Yeah, why
18
was she
hours
cooking?
for
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what she
On
said.
what? What was she cooking that on?
In a pot at the joint. She said they was cooking that shit for 18 hours. She said that shit herself.
Don't make no damn sense.
Anybody here from Louisiana? I know y'all know they ain't no goddamn gumbo supposed to be cooked that long.
Was she taking stuff out and adding stuff in?
It don't even matter, bro.
You can do that though. You can do that. You can do that if you're constantly taking stuff out and you can add stuff in. I mean, as long as it's cooked.
She said she let that shit
Up the
cook.
flavor.
She said she let it cook for 18 hours, which means you don't cook
Nah.
gumbo that way. You don't add in and add shit, take shit out. Gumbo, you throw all that shit in the pot.
Nah, what I'm saying is if she was serving it to people, taking shit out and then adding shit back in there. There's actually some Asian restaurant that was doing that for like 80 years and shit. Like they got the same big ass pot of some type of stew, some type of cooking, and as they take out, they add in. And they just been
Somebody said
serving their customers like that.
Steffi said I'm from Jamaica and stew and none of that shit take that long to cook. Right.
Nah, I don't take that long to cook, but you can simmer that shit for a long time still. Especially if you're taking stuff out. If you like when she just 18 hours of cook time and not taking nothing out. Crazy.
What the fuck happened is she ain't know how to cook that shit like that. She overcooked that shit, bro. Simple and plain.
Well, whatever. You saying that she's doing that shit because they going broke. That's the reason why we even talking about this. Rather you cook it for 18 hours, 8 hours, or 6 hours. The the main topic is the reason why she was cooking that shit is because they're broke. Like they're all going broke.
Well, the ruin that
That's
shit was
crazy,
kind.
bro.
The ruin that shit was watery. I thought when I seen official Gumbo, the roux was kind of lot more thicker. Her shit was kind of watery. So maybe
Yeah,
she
she
just
damn sure ain't cooking for no 18 hours if it was watery. Because the longer you cook it, the thicker it gets, and the more mushy the shit get inside.
maybe unless you add too much shit, it wasn't
Yeah, I don't know
But
about
yeah,
that.
but
She
the
going,
point
they
of,
going broke because she cooking gum. It's just crazy.
I mean,
Trying to make ends meet.
I mean,
and
I
fucking
mean, I ain't not,
gumbo.
I ain't knocking nobody hustle. Like,
Hell
listen,
no, we ain't not
she
gonna
out here
hustle.
she out here slinging the motherfucking gumbo and people buying it. That's, I mean, that's people,
That's what's
I
up.
mean, people using their influence and shit to sell. Like, that's one thing. If you're a celebrity, you can use your influence to sell shit on the stick. And people will
Facts.
still buy it. And that people think their mindset like, shit, this is the closest to Beyonce we gonna get. So yeah, they're gonna go there, meet Miss Tina and buy her gumbo and take a picture with her and all that shit. Cause celebrity shit, man. Celebrity shit. If that was anybody else, Mo and Joe Black selling gumbo, ain't nobody gonna buy that shit.
So
People knew they
basically, what's
bought that shit.
happening is most of these celebrities are going broke. All that
Mhm.
billionaire talk, it's all
Mhm.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's bullshit.
That
Yeah.
billionaire talks, oh, Jay-Z is a billionaire. He worth
Mhm.
2.3 billion and all this
Mhm.
shit.
Mhm.
No. That
And I
goes to
ain't
show you all the lies.
and we
All the
ain't hating
lies
on
that they
niggas
try.
and what they achieving, but it's just that it's the right, like, the economic lies is what people gotta get themselves out of them economic lies and shit, because they pump that type of shit to give people false hope.
False hope.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? To still buy into the system that's selling as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to milk everybody for that shit. And I ain't listen, I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I'm not. We ain't knocking nobody motherfucking
Yeah.
hustle. But we know what this economy is at right now. Right. They could try to lie to us in the media all the fuck they want and say, yeah, the economy's doing good. Yeah, people's working like people got jobs like never before. I don't want to hear
Nah,
none of
they
this shit.
bleeding the hell. They
Cause
bleeding the hell out of this country.
cause if the proof is in the pudding, all I gotta do is pull up the debt clock. And that debt
We
clock
had
says different.
39 trillion.
Yeah, the debt clock says 39 trillion on the way to 40 trillion in debt. So I don't know
Right.
what the fuck they talking about. I don't know what the fuck they up there talking about. The economy's doing good and all that bullshit. Not with no goddamn debt clock at almost goddamn 40 trillion dollars in debt.
Everybody's out here broke. Now the thing is, the secret behind rich people is they borrow from the banks and they borrow from the credit lines. And the credit lines and the banks ain't giving shit out right now because everything's collapsing. So that means all these celebrities who was making it by on that shit, basically getting a credit line for their assets and all that,
Yeah, that door closed.
that door is closed.
That door closed, bro.
That door is closed. So a lot of them struggling. That's why you
Yeah, that
see.
door.
That's why you see Floyd Mayweather out there. See, they all trying to get liquid cash right now. All of them, because they can't no longer borrow from, line of credit and shit from the bank based on their assets. Liquidity. We having a liquidity crisis.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
liquid
right.
cash. It's only credit and shit. And Americans themselves is $2 trillion in credit card debt.
Yeah, 2 trillion. Oh, no, yeah.
2 trillion. Do you understand that? Americans are 2 trillion in credit. This shit is about to collapse. I don't know why people ain't seeing this yet. Our money is the reason why shit is getting so expensive is not just because of the war. The war is fake. It's not because of the war. It's because the banks have stolen all the real money and assets out of the country. So the money is devaluing. They say it's the war that's making shit more expensive. That's bullshit. Stuff was expensive before the war. It's because our money is devaluing because the central bank stole all the wealth out of the country. And this is shit that our grandparents did. Like, we're feeling the effects now. We was sold out a long time ago. A lot of us was born into this shit. So you're gonna hear about all these celebrities in debt. You see Floyd Mayweather. You see they talking about Ray J. is out here struggling. Like you're gonna hear about all these motherfucking celebrities, Jay-Z, Beyonce's, and you're gonna hear about all these celebrities struggling. And the ones who are not struggling, they're gonna send the feds after them to make some struggle happen. And you know how they do that? Keep a motherfucker in court. You keep them in court. You keep them. You got to pay lawyers and the judges and all. You got to paying all these legal fees, and they dragging the court along, and you losing money.
Yeah, you start selling off your assets. Yeah,
you start selling off your assets. That's what that, and they're going to do that to all these celebrities. They're all in danger right now.
They got Smokey Robinson tied the fuck up right now.
They got Smoke tied up.
His lawyer, he's paying.
Nobody money is safe.
Right. And God, Diddy
the
still,
corporations are even collapsing.
Right. And Diddy's still in jail, but he's still holding on for some type of wealth. But they chipping away at that shit. They put more shit
at
on
it.
They put more shit on.
Yeah, because they were talking about how his family got a budget even harder now.
Yeah, right.
Like his family's budget, you know, his kids, his mom, you know, their budget is even tighter these days. But everybody's budget. That's everybody's budget. But the celebrities, they just gonna fall harder because they went up higher. But the general public, we all bleeding. Shit, we all broke. Everybody's broke right now. Anybody out here faking like they got money? Well, we know they faking. Anybody who got any real sense and know how things operate, realize what reality we in and what's happening in the world, we know that nobody have money right now. And one of the biggest, the evidence, America is $2 trillion in credit card debt. Do you understand how big a trillion is? How big a billion is? $2 trillion in credit card debt. That means there's no real cash out here. There's no real liquidity out here.
Yeah, I mean, people probably got a lot of investments tied up and shit like that. Yeah, but nobody's really holding real money.
Niggas' investments is chipping away at their investments.
Niggas
People
ain't
trying to sell houses. They can't. The housing market is crashing.
Right.
You see, where the fuck is that? Talking about, oh, let's flip this house. Let's flip that. You don't see that shit no more, do you? Because nobody's buying houses right now. Nobody have the liquid. No one have liquidity right now. And the banks ain't giving out shit because the banks are transitioning to the blockchain. So the banks ain't. When the banks ain't giving up no money, nobody's going to have no money. When the banks ain't adjusting those interest rates, nobody's going to have no money. The banks rule everything. The banks rule everybody that run a business. Most people is running it off a line of credit. You running your shit off a line of credit, and then your customers is playing with credit. Everything is credit. These motherfuckers is broke. This $2 billion, they say Jay and them is worth $2 billion. They ain't really worth that because they can't even borrow again anymore. All the banks are saying no. So that means it ain't worth shit. It ain't worth what they thought it was worth. So that whole $2 billion, $3 billion, they worth this and worth that. That's bull crap. The only ones, the wealthiest people right now in the United States is the Amish because they able to make all their shit themselves.
Well,
they ain't got to depend on the corporations to do anything. They can live off their own land and do their own shit 100% free of the government.
Yeah, this shit temporary for now though, because they still need the general population to even pull off a new economic system. Period. So we know this.
Yeah, but they want less of us though. But the problem is they want less of us now, so they aggressively depopulating everybody by poisoning them.
Well, that never worked in history, and it still ain't gonna work. People still.
It's gonna work, but they definitely killing off a lot of us though with all these poisons and shit.
Yo, make sure y'all hit the like button, man, on this video. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all have it. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make like this video, share it, and also turn on the notification bells to this to the channel too. So when we go live content, y'all get the notification as well.
So y'all can hear us talk about this real shit, like what's really going on with these celebrities. You ain't gonna get no surface level from us. We telling y'all, we giving y'all the root of what's going. We telling y'all why they going after these celebrities. Why they going after Bill Cosby? Why Justin Bieber and Usher is arguing? It's bigger than what we think. It ain't no petty shit. I believe Bieber setting these motherfuckers up. That's why Diddy was patting them for a wire. Niggas is talking because the feds are after these celebrities and they use anybody they can
Like
to
once they
take these
said,
celebrities down.
yeah, I believe once they seen Justin Bieber in a vulnerable position, he was easily approached. Like when he
That's
started,
their entry
like
point.
yeah, like when he started seeing him kind of like back away from the industry, and that was like a leeway for them to actually approach him to ask him what do they got, what do we got, because they
Right.
seen him. They watch first of all, they watch all the celebrities period, because
Facts.
they have
Facts.
a certain amount of influence over the population. So you got people that got
Facts.
millions and millions of fans. Those people got to be watched because they want to make sure that you're not influencing your fans to basically buck against the system, right? So all these celebrities is being watched. I'm talking about monitored from the emails to the phone calls, every transaction they make,
Federal
all that,
agents mad
all that
because
shit
it's
is being,
flagrant.
yeah, all that shit is being monitored, right? And you think about it, you know, they're all being watched closely from the high level politician to the celebrity, whoever got any type of influence over millions of people. I'm not talking about no petty ass like just social media followers. I'm talking about these people got influence over people in the world, even if they didn't have no fucking followers because the TV made them. They use their idiot box to basically build these celebrities up. So we're talking
What did
about,
Biggie said?
yeah, tap my phone in my cellular base, right? So
Federal
being as
agents
though
mad
being
because
as
I'm
though
flagrant.
they seen Justin Bieber there in a vulnerable position was the perfect time for them to approach him and ask him what he got on certain people. You know what I'm saying? What you got on? We know you. We seen you partying with this guy. We seen you with this guy and that guy. So what you got? What you got on him? We need to know some type of information.
More money, more problems,
And if
right?
they got something on Bieber, they would need something to have. They would need to have him on something as well to even have that entry point. They would have to have something on him because he like, what the fuck? I need to talk to y'all for. I ain't commit. No, I didn't do anything. So it's obviously they had. So if they're gonna approach the people that they need to start singing, right? They gotta have
Right.
something on that person as well. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So,
And of course
like,
they would.
so yeah. And the thing about a lot of those people that testify against Diddy in court, the feds already had shit on them as well because they was like conspired to help him do what he was doing, right? So they just basically flipped those people and said, listen, we'll give you immunity if you agree to testify against Sean Puffy Combs in court. And a lot of those people that was in there was helping him with the crimes that they so-called crimes that he was committing. Everybody that testified against him was in there assist him in them crimes. So they basically approached them like, look, we'll give you immunity if you flip and testify. Cassie, her motherfucking self was part of the crime, but she got immunity because she was able to because she was testifying. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
because they
Facts.
wasn't able to get his kids or his mama, they wasn't going to tell. They couldn't flip his mama, his son, his sons, and people like that. So they had to, get the people that work with him and shit that worked around him. So I'm thinking Justin Bieber is even want to help these people out of guilt. I mean, not out of guilt, but out of basically as a way to get back at them, because it could be that too. Like, all right, well, I need to get back at these people so for what they did to
Right.
me. So I will help y'all. I'm going to help y'all guys because this is what they did to me. And the thing about it, who could like you could tell because Justin Bieber said, "Who can I even go to for what was done to me? Who can I go to in the industry? Because all of them are against me. They all turned their back on me. So who am I? Who can I even go to let them know I was I was victimized?" He can't really go to the police like that because they all bought and paid for it. So the only people would be the feds. And they like, all right, well, we trying to aim for this guy. What you got on him? Well, I seen this and this and that and this and that. And that's what you would call a confidential informant because, you know, confidential informant don't necessarily have to testify in court. He's just a motherfucker that's giving up information. He ain't even considered a snitch because he just a nigga that's just giving up information willingly because, you know, because he want to help take them down or they got some shit on him. So if Bieber is a CI and moving in the CI in a position, maybe Usher got wind or some shit
Fact.
and approached him in the Jones like, what the fuck you doing here? Like, what the fuck you doing here? I'm guarantee you that's the first thing he said to that nigga. What the fuck is you doing here?
Yeah, because he unfollowed most of those people that was there. He don't even
Right.
rock with that crowd anymore. He said
Nah.
it.
Yeah.
So why would he be? And the thing is that the pictures that TMZ took of him going there, if you look at his face, it looked like the nigga wearing a wire. He got that look, you know, scared look.
You the feds?
Yeah, he got that. Yeah, I'm being controlled by the feds look.
You the feds?
Because why else would he go there? He don't associate with those type of people anymore.
But yeah, this the picture right. You the feds?
Yeah, look at him.
So that's you the feds. Look, I'm working with the feds. He got a wire under the leather.
Yep.
He probably had that shit in his boot.
Or it's in a piece of jewelry or something.
Yeah,
Some
right,
type of shit.
Right. Like the ring Jay-Z had on at the
right
at the Rock Nation brunch.
Facts.
He was aiming that motherfucker with the pinky ring.
He damn sure was.
Aiming the shit out of that camera. Camera picked up all that shit on Diddy. Yeah, we had the black billionaires luncheon. You know, no expenses being spared, and you know.
Nah, that was for the Jay. Let me talk to you on the side real quick, Daddy. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Let me talk to you real quick. That was for times like that.
Let me talk to you, Daddy.
Yeah, let me talk to you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta take this shit over. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Daddy? Just me and you.
We gotta start this black party, baby. Just me and you. You know, the head of the new black political party.
Uh-huh.
Me and you sitting at the top. Jay said, "Oh yeah, well yeah. He's planning to take this. He's planning to take it over. He's trying to work against you guys by starting a new black party up." And,
he didn't even have to say that. He just put the ring on the table, and they took the ring, and they got
Pop the tape in, pop the chip in.
Took the little flash drive out, popped that shit in the laptop, and boom. The whole conversation. Yeah, come here, Daddy. Yeah, let me talk to you real quick, Jay. Yeah, we're gonna take this shit over. We don't need none of them niggas no more. We don't need Apple. We don't need none of them.
He had the footage from the ring, and he had the goddamn listening device in his hair, under that hair, all that hair and shit. That was the recording.
Nah, that ring definitely was suspect, fam.
Yeah.
He was positioning that ring like that shit was a camera and a microphone.
Nah, I think the microphone was in his hair. I know all that shit.
Yeah, but Bieber definitely because look at Bieber in this picture, y'all. That's him going. Yeah. That's him going to that event, going into a crowd that he don't f with no more, that abused him and turned their back on him. Why would he be there?
Right.
And Usher was wondering. You gotta think about it. Usher was wondering the same thing. Why are you here, Justin?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Why? You might have to do a skit.
Right. Why are you here, Justin?
Might have to do there's a picture of them. I don't know if this is AI or not, but let me go to this picture of them face off and shit. This might be AI. It's possible this shit.
That shit have to be AI because they ain't allow no cameras in there.
So how the fuck they get that?
Got no
oh, that must have been outside the event.
Could have been some outside shit.
Yeah, because you can't even tell if that's inside or outside, or that's at the Oscars and shit. Yeah, what the fuck was he doing at the Oscars too, though? Or did he go to the Oscars? He was at the party.
Did he?
Justin Bieber, man. Feds had to tell you go there. Why the fuck would you go there, bro?
I'm trying to tell you, man. And Justin definitely he stood on his you know what I mean, he stood on business when he said he wasn't effing with nobody from the industry. So now all of a sudden he's showing up at the party.
Oh yeah, 50 Cent said 50 Cent did react to this shit too. He said this is what the caption saying this what he's saying that Justin's saying to Usher. I was a baby. Why you let that shit? Why you let them do that to me? What's that? What I thought was I saw this picture. That's what he's saying. This is what he thought when he saw the picture of Justin Bieber confronting Usher.
Talking about Diddy. Why'd you let
Yeah,
Diddy do me? Like,
yeah,
I was a
talking about
baby.
Diddy. I was a baby. Yeah, but I don't know if that picture real or not. I mean, that's the same clothes he had on and shit. The same clothes they had on. But
It could be. That
could
could
be
be
real.
like, because they do let TMZ in there take pictures like niggas from the press.
Right.
So it could be a real picture. They look like yeah, but I don't know. That might be. Look, they both got they got he holding each other up. Look, they holding it like, look at
Gripping each
that.
other, right? Gripping each
Yeah,
other up. That
gripping
shit
each other
crazy.
up and shit. Yeah, that might be AI, bro.
Damn, look. Back in the media, I just
Yeah,
seen this. The male escort claims he called ass warts after alleged hotel set up with Diddy and Cassie. Says the condom was tampered with and he was
that shit
drugged.
getting more and more.
This shit getting real more crazy, bro.
It's getting more and more ridiculous, fam. This shit
Oh,
getting more and more
so they
ridiculous,
said,
bro.
Mama Tina shit was closed down. He said records revealed Thaw kept frozen seafood and food prep in a bucket after illness complaints. Oh, so they said the seafood and all that shit was in a bucket, or some sitting in a bucket, unfrozen, some shit like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck going on around here, man. Make sure y'all
Yeah,
tap
you
that
going
like
back to
button,
that
man.
gumbo and shit?
Hey, I'm just seeing this
Nigga,
shit in the media.
you want to taste some of that gumbo?
Nah, I'm
You
good.
want to buy some gumbo, man? You want
I'm
some?
good.
You want
I'm
some of that
good.
gumbo, man? Miss Knowles
Fuck no. If I
gumbo.
want gumbo, I need that. I need that Louisiana style gumbo. I don't want none of that Mama
You don't
Tina
want the
shit. I'm
Texas
good on that.
shit?
Nah, I don't want no Texas gumbo, bro. That shit ain't worth eating. Like I need some straight from Louisiana gumbo. I don't want no Texas gumbo.
Yeah, why she ain't do no barbecue?
Yeah, why she should have did a
She should have
barbecue?
did some good old Texas
Yeah,
barbecue. Sold
yeah,
some
she should have.
barbecue
Yeah,
platters and shit.
right. Yeah, she should have
Texas
did some.
style.
Yeah, yeah, she should have did some barbecue shit.
Yeah, why she ain't do that good old Texas barbecue? The hell?
I need that New Orleans gumbo. I don't want none of that Texas shit.
Yeah, you want
I ain't knocking up.
Boosie to make you some.
Nah,
He gonna
I don't
put some
want none.
sugar in that.
Yeah, I don't want none.
He gonna
Fuck
put some
Boosie.
sugar in that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sweet ass
I don't.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's my
Yo,
thought.
nigga.
Yeah, that's my thought too, Nikki. Like that be making me think a lot of them niggas be working with the feds, be lining motherfuckers up. Yeah, because why would Jay-Z and Beyonce
They
be doing
do.
an Oscar party and Justin Bieber
They
there
do.
too? It's like, yo, they all probably
They
wearing the
lining
wire.
niggas up.
Yeah, they lining niggas up in there. Yeah, that's mighty strange. Why would
Lining
Jay-Z and
niggas up.
Beyonce be giving an Oscar party? Like,
That's a dirty game, man. That industry is a dirty game.
it's crazy,
That's
bro.
that's what Bieber was saying. Bieber was saying that. I mean, they say how much they love me, but then they turn their back on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no real love in that game, in that industry. I mean, where all the Diddy friends at? When Diddy was out and about,
Got
all
it
you
like
seen
roaches.
niggas all on down Diddy timeline,
Them
all
niggas,
on his IG page and everything.
them niggas scattered like
Constantly
roaches.
around Diddy.
They ain't want no parts of that, bro. They know it was coming. They ain't want no parts of that. They ain't like, oh, he went down. I don't want no parts of that shit. And yeah, T-Pain out here saying the same shit. Yeah, he on that kick now. Like he ain't fucking with the industry like that. They trust it, they gonna be fucking with him next.
Bieber out here pulling off a Takashi.
Huh?
Bieber out here pulling off a Takashi 6ix9ine shit. Working with
Nah,
the feds and shit.
Takashi was a straight snitch. Like he was giving up info because he got caught doing some shit. Bieber would be considered like a CI, just giving up the information. You know what I mean? Or shit he witnessed, shit he saw, or shit that might could be used.
Yeah, but like you said, they had to have got Bieber on something for them to be able to get to him.
Or either they got him, or he willing to work with him because he industry fucked him over. He need to get back. He don't have nobody else to get back at him. Like you said, nobody in the industry gonna protect him. He don't have nobody that he can go to. You know what I mean?
Nah, you
So,
remember what Tekashi said? Tekashi said he turned on him because they was after him first. They had tried to put a hit out on him, and
yeah,
they was
right,
sleeping
right,
with
right,
his baby moms,
right.
and they was extorting him.
Yeah, but he talked all that gangster shit. Nigga, get gangster back, right?
But that was, he did that shit. He did that shit to sell records. But
Right, right.
he admitted that he wasn't really gangster. He said he did
Yeah, I
that
know.
shit
I'm
to
just
sell
playing.
records.
Right, I know. I'm just playing around.
Cause that's what was selling at the time.
That nigga should have just did that Spanish music and just said fuck all that
Oh,
gang
he had
shit.
to
Did
get
that Spanish
he
music.
had to learn the hard way first. Now he's doing the Spanish music.
His ass, yeah. But shout out to y'all, man, tuning in to us with this crazy madness and shit. I mean, we did, speak some real shit in this live stream though, like we always, real shit,
Yeah, if
man.
y'all just coming
But
in
we
here, y'all
definitely
might want to rewind this.
catch the
Rewind this
replay
shit.
back.
Facts.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean, and shit. Guess anything else? And like we said, this is sponsored by nightandayherbals.com. Make sure y'all check out our website. Link is in the description of this video and pinned to the chat, to the top of the chat, nightandayherbals.com. The QR code right there in the corner. If you're watching from any other device and you just want to aim it at the QR code and take you straight to the website. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. And anything else you got for the people, bro? Before we get up off this joint?
No, just make sure y'all subscribe and hit that notification of y'all just tuning in. And yeah, we
Appreciate
out,
y'all.
man.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.